EA Sports, within the game. That was the perfect call out there. Once he got the blocks, he made a move, and he was headed to the end zone.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 57. It's the New York Giants taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago. The win over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa a couple years back. They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year. And now they're back, making their third trip to the big game in 4 years.
And their recent history only increases the urgency to try and win another Super Bowl title with this group.
Meanwhile, what a turnaround for the Giants. They finished with losing seasons 8 of the last 9 years, including, you remember, 4-13 last year. But now here they are, champions of the NFC, looking for their 5th ever Super Bowl title.
And making it even more prestigious, they had not won a playoff game in a decade. In fact, their last playoff win was Super Bowl 46 back in 2012.
And New York set to take the field. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 21 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay, 57 yards. And the Giants will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown a couple of touchdown passes already in this first quarter, and now looking for more as his guys begin 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it go again. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to take another shot here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. quarterback leading this offense back out, and he's connected on a couple of touchdown passes so far, but did have the interception on the previous drive as they begin here again with a first down. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Spinning past him. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Give them 32 on the play. Barkley, inside handoff. A beautiful span and room to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nifty move. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants extend their lead yet again. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or 2? Can they make a play on offense themselves?
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Third quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 36 yards. And the Giants start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Looking for Shepard deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Giants just continue to roll. And New York set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And New York set to take the field. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On the draw, this is Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dances by him. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Steps away. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.